Good afternoon. It's afternoon. It is afternoon. Welcome to not the first FPL video of the season, but the first video while the game is actually live. Welcome to FPL 2021-22. We have content all the way from now until the start of the season, throughout the season. So if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. I will not be missing a thing. We'll still be doing some Euro content. But of course, the majority from now on until August 13th, when game week 1 deadline is, will be FPL. So in this one, we're just going to react to whatever prices are left, which are basically none at this point. I might try and start building a team. I'm going to put on some different music. We'll put the Red Hot Chili Peppers on. This is only for my ears only. And get into it. How are we all feeling? I got ID number 2. I got 56. 3 seasons ago it was 56. Last year it was 40. This year it's 2. Which I think is right. Who got number 1? Who was ahead of me? Probably someone that works there. But I think, yeah, number 2. Entry to history. Not bad. Not bad at all. What do you mean you can't see me? I'm right here. Right here. Already building... Yeah, let's... Hang on. You should be able to see me. It's not... It's working, isn't it? You're all lying to me. As Kane said after the Champions League win, let's go. Kane... Fofana 4.5 million, joke. I tell you what, some of the pricing is just, it feels lazy to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. If you want to check which ID you are, just click, when you're in the main screen, just click on View Game Week History, and then the number in the URL is your team ID. And that's what you need for like live FPL and stuff like that. Okay, let's get into building it. Have I put the right screen up? Let's have a look. Fancy new transitions. Here we go. We're trying to get to 200k subscribers now. Let's get there before game week 1. I think it's possible. A person saying number 1 is there. It is what it is. Do you know what? I'll take number 2. I'll take number 2. Someone's saying the deadline's already passed. What the hell? Anyway, I'm all over the place. So this is just going to be like a reaction stream. We'll talk through some of the teams, some of the prices. As you can see, I did an auto-complete team. It's very, very blue. You have to do an auto-complete team to get in sooner. And then, yeah, obviously the pre-recorded stuff like first draft videos, all the usual good stuff will be coming after today. If you're not able to log in, I don't know. I guess the servers are getting hit pretty hard. If the app's not working, I mean, what's new? The app, I don't use the app. But all people tell me who use the app is that it's not working. That's all I ever hear about the app. So just use the website. Even if you're on a phone, just go on the website. Don't use the app. It's so much quicker. Your team's my team name needs to be changed. I did that to get in as quick as possible. I think I can change it, right? I hope I can. Hang on. Team details. Yeah, you can change it afterwards. So there was no need. I haven't done a kit or anything. My favourite club I just put as Arsenal. It was just all about getting in quick. So far there is 6,345 players, and there's over 1,000 of you watching this. We've got like a sick for the player base right here already. Again, if you want to, I should have put this on screen. If you want to check your ID, just click View Game Week History. It's not as important as we make out, by the way. Don't worry about it too much. If you get 4 figures, it's just easy to remember for sites like Live FPL. The free hit is not removed. You cannot use the free hit in game week 1. Therefore, it doesn't show it to you. It's not removed, right? So you only see triple captain and bench boost because you can use them in game week 1. You cannot use the free hit. It's the same every single year. My assumption is that none of the rules have changed. Chips are probably the same. Bench boost once, free hit, triple captain, wild card. Wild card can be used twice a season. Yeah, 1 in the first half, 1 in the second. Nothing ever changes. Nothing ever changes. I don't even know if there's any point in looking at this because I can't imagine it's any different to normal. Yeah, it looks the same to me. It looks the same. Assists are probably still intended. All that good stuff we like as normal. Wait, is that a real... Yeah, okay, Andy, you nearly got me there. You nearly got me. I won't answer that. Very clever. Yeah, for all the newly promoted sides and stuff, obviously not Leeds, but I've got to think about it. Anyway, let's look at some prices first, right? So we haven't seen all the prices. Let's see how much the Man City defence is. So Ederson's still 6 million. Diaz is 6, so I'm guessing Stones is 5.5. Stones is coming cheaper than Diaz. I guess there's an issue. Is he completely nailed on? But he looked pretty... I mean, he's not completely nailed on, is he? Because Laporte played some games last year. So Diaz is 6. That's your nailed on player. And then Cancelo's only 6 as well, which is decent. The rest of them are all 5.5. Not bad. Harrison, Jack Harrison. Leeds, obviously, but he's a Man City player. Leeds may buy him. He's only 6 million, so he's cheaper than Rafinha. That's such a bargain. Harrison and Rafinha are such bargains. Mahrez is 9. Foden's only 8. This is what I don't get with the pricing, right? They've priced Sterling at 11 still, yet Foden and Mahrez were more nailed on towards the end of the season, and Foden's only 8. It just doesn't make any sense. Jesus is 8.5. I don't get that. If Jack Harrison goes to Leeds, that's a bargain. I would almost have Rafinha and Harrison over Bamford just because of the costs. You can get points for tackles and successful dribbles now. Can you? No, I bet you can. I think you're lying, aren't you? Tackle. Oh, wow. Oh, no, that's bonus points. Nah, that's bonus points. That's different. That's just towards bonus points. So what did you say? Tackles and dribbles. Yeah, it's all in the bonus point system. Nah, you can't. Nothing new there. So interested on that. Let's go to Chelsea. I want to see if Chilwell. Do we think Chilwell is going to be 6 like Azpilicueta, or is he going to be more? I think he's going to be 6. He's 6. Chilwell. That's a bargain. Same price as Diaz. I mean, he's not completely nailed to play every game. He's going to play more than Alonso. I don't actually think Chilwell for the first few games is that crazy. I mean, this run of games is ridiculous, by the way. These ones here. So Chilwell is 6. Havertz a striker. Oh, Havertz is not a striker. I got that wrong. He's a midfielder. I wasn't completely confident, but I had a thought they might change him. But he's 8.5. Abraham's only 6.5. He could be a bargain if he goes to someone like Brighton or wherever he ends up, because his numbers are pretty good. So we like that. Mark, team idea of 99, very nice. Look, I'll show you. You see here, view game, the view game week history. You click that tab, and then you look in the URL. I can't show you the URL because I've not got it set up like that. It's just a number in the URL. That's it. That's all. That's how you check your ID. Don't panic about it too much. Oh look, I've just happened to have my rank up here from last season. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so that's Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, James is only 5.5, but he's probably going to play right centre-back, isn't he? Who else have we not had the prices for? I can't even think. Arsenal, we had most of their price, didn't we? Holding still 4.5. Tierney's only 5. Quite like that. I have a feeling when we start looking at building teams, it might not be as easy as we think. Because I know they've put out a lot of player prices where you're like, well, this is too easy. But I don't know. Maybe it won't be. Like Tierney, a genuine option at 5 million if he can stay bloody fit. Brentford first game, then 2 really tough games, but then some decent ones again. Arsenal defence. We won't start on the Arsenal fans just yet. Yeah, no Arsenal defender is over 5. That could be decent value. Saka at 6.5, another really good option. Do not write him off. He's in a similar bracket to Rafinha. Okay, Chelsea and Man City. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Oh, that's a bit annoying. Wait. Okay, how am I going to change that? I don't think I can. Oh, I could just set it up like that, but it doesn't look very good, does it? Because it covers the league code. Whatever. We're setting it up like that. So this is Saka's. Well, this is obviously Arsenal's fixtures, but Saka's fixtures. So Brentford's good on day 1. Chelsea and City are not so good, but the fixtures after Norwich, Burnley. I mean, I'm looking down to game week 9. We don't maybe need to look that far ahead, but that's good. 6.5 because he's pretty much nailed. I think he was one of the most played players by Arsene Wenger last year. Arsene Wenger, Jesus Christ, Mikel Arteta. Spurs. So we already knew Kane was 12.5 and Son is 10. Lucas Moura 6.5. I mean, these aren't really players we're going to go for. Dele Alli, he's dropped all the way to 6.5 million. That's absolute madness. 6.5 million. Imagine how good he once was. Reguilon only 5. In fact, I'm quite liking the defender prices now. I've seen them all. All right, maybe it was an overreaction yesterday. Reguilon 5 million, Alderweireld 5. So none of the Spurs players, none of the Spurs defense or the Arsenal defense is 5 million. So I think that's pretty decent. I quite like that. Yeah, Everton. We know Luka Dean's 5.5. Let me start putting a team together a sec. Hang on. Let me start putting a bit of a team together. So first of all, Let's keep Luka Dean in. Hang on, let me have. Oh god, there's so much to look at. I'm all over the place. Let's look at the 4.5 million goalkeepers. So Guaita, Sanchez, McCarthy, Darlow, of course, Dubravka's first choice. Because we know that what's his name, Melier is 5. That's about it, isn't it, for 4.5 first choice? So there's only kind of, I think it's just Guaita, Sanchez, McCarthy, or Forster, of course, Dubravka. And that's about it for 4.5. So there isn't a huge amount of choice. So maybe Sanchez is still pretty good. This isn't a Euro fantasy stream, no. I mean, there ain't much to talk about. The deadline's not till Saturday or Sunday for the next deadline for that. Got to have the cycling GK as 4 million keeper. I'm not against that. How much is the backup Brighton defender keepers? Steele's 4, but Ryan's still around. Will Ryan get sent away? Who knows? The thing is, Lamptey's only 4.5. You can't not have Lamptey, right? You can't not have Lamptey. Let's just, for now, because the Newcastle fixtures aren't bad. They're not as good as Brighton, though. I got to be honest. Is the Brighton double up on? I think the Brighton double up in defence might be on. But Man United, you can only get 5 million. Like a kid at Toys R Us. Hyped. I'm more hyped about this than when I was a kid at Toys R Us. I can tell you that now. Yeah, I've answered the team ID question so many times already. Let's go to Liverpool. So Trent has to be in. I think Salah has to be in. I think forward line, something like... I mean, I'm not going to build this too seriously right now. Wilson. For me, I think Calvert-Lewin just looks great. I really do. Then maybe Antonio, if he's fit. Maybe 7.5. It could be. Let's just do it like this. Let's look at who's 8.5 and below. Bamford, Watkins, Calvert-Lewin, Chris Wood 7, Adams 7. We knew most of these, didn't we? Benteke 6.5. Who's 6.5 and below? Rodrigo. I mean, if Rodrigo gets more minutes, that's a bargain as well. More pay, good fixtures. I don't know if I can go there again though. There isn't many. Oh, hang on. Why is it not? Oh, okay. Let's do it by price. Giroud, Abraham, Rodrigo, Maximin 6.5 forward. There ain't many 6.5s. Pookie 6. That's it, I think, for main players. There ain't many 6.5s, is there? Antonio, who's fit. It's the same old generic team. I mean, things don't change season to season that much, right? So you're going to have a similar team, yeah. But who knows? Who knows? I'm just going to put Fernandes in there because I don't know if I'm brave enough to go without him. Shaw is 5.5 is decent. And then look, you've got Fofana as well. Fofana at 4.5 million is ridiculous. That's bad pricing. He should be 5. If Soyuncu's 5, there's no reason for Fofana not to be 5 as well. So let me just put in a 4 million goalkeeper because what the hell? Hang on a second. Okay, we'll put in Foster because he is, as we know, the cycling GK. The cycling GK. So I've got 16.5 million to spend on 3 spots. It's not much, is it? It ain't much. Maybe this isn't as easy as you think. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, maybe cheaper. Maybe Ivan Toney up front. Make sure to give the stream a like, by the way. Come on. It's the first proper video of the season. Make sure to give it a like if you enjoy it. And obviously, do hit subscribe if you're new around here. Midfielders. Okay, let's have a look. We're ordering in price. So Rashford's 9.5. Mahrez is 9. I mean, Foden for 8 could be decent. Norwich at home, second day of the season. Second game week of the season. Maybe. Jack Grealish, I quite like at 8 million as well. But that's gonna make it very difficult to fit anyone in. Although... thinking about it, I only need one 4.5. So who have we got? Torreira, Bassoum, and Moda. Moda's 4.5 as well. That's not bad. I don't know if he's going to keep starting. Billy Gilmore, Matic. I don't know how many of these are sure starters. Romeo, maybe. I guess it doesn't really matter right now. Winks. Harry Winks. Is that Harry Winks? 4.5 million. Harry bloody Winks. He did only get 856 minutes last year, to be fair. Sissoko's 4.5 as well. Okay. I I mean, it makes sense. Mark Noble, all the way down to 4.5. Victor, how's it going? Just say hello. Welcome back. You never want to. Oh, Rafinha, of course. Welcome back, Victor. Thank you very much. Yeah, Rafinha. How could I forget about him? And then a 5.5. I think this is like the team I built yesterday, to be honest. I mean, this Mbuemo guy, people were making him sound pretty good. I'm not going to pretend I know too much about him. But you know what, though? I think I just do this. Let's just hope. Hang on, let me have a look at 5.5 million mids first. Let me look at 5.5 million mids. Not for Brentford. Midfielders. Maitland-Niles. Smith-Rowe, I guess, isn't bad. Lallana. There ain't too much here. Brighton's not going to play that much. Thiago and Fabinho, both 5.5. Fabinho, sorry. McTominay, 5.5. What a legend. Fraser. I mean, Fraser, Almiron, players like that, if they got good minutes, maybe. Pedence is only 5.5. Remember when he was a bandwagon last year? Do you remember when he was a bandwagon? Look, we don't need to get too much into why the hell haven't you got this player yet, all right? There's a long way to go. Don't panic too much. I'm just having a look. Cantwell at 5.5, but Norwich's start to the season's awful. I don't mind Pedence if he's going to play. Fixtures aren't too bad after the first 3. Probably don't want him from game week 1, though. And then we get even cheaper. Do you know what, right? I'm telling you now, if Harrison gets bought by Leeds, then I think you just find 0.5 million. I don't know. Sell Lamptey or Fofana. Probably, maybe Lamptey because I've already got Brighton goalkeeper. Put a 4 million in. Who's likely to play? I mean, apparently Brandon Williams, they want him to go on loan. Could be to another Premier League team. Sorry. Nico Williams as well. Apparently they're trying to sell him. We could get some 4 million players. Carlos, how's it going? Thank you very much for that. If Yarmolenko could nail down a place, he'd be a bargain. Yeah, Yarmolenko's 5.5. That's a great shout at West Ham. Look at that. I don't think that's that bad. Let's just say Harrison's at Leeds. All right, that's 2 Leeds attackers. Fernandez, Salah. Decent enough forward line. Could be Watkins, Iheanacho in there instead. And look at that back line. Luka Dean, Alexander-Arnold and Shaw. And you've got Fofana in there for 4.5. That's it. I'll come back in August. It's done. I mean, look at Fofana's fixtures. Wolves, West Ham, Norwich. I mean, they're pretty good. Leicester's fixtures are pretty good. I can't believe they priced them at 4.5. Bad. Please refresh the website. It's still showing last year's fixtures. Shirts. Yeah, I'm not, whatever. I'm not that bothered. I don't want to sign out or anything. Not enough Man City. Yeah, of course. But when you look at captains, like I'm thinking about captains already. Like look at Salah's fixtures. You could captain him in game week 1, game week 2, game week 4, game week 5, game week 6. The only one I wouldn't want to captain him in is game week 3. And in game week 3, Man City play Arsenal. So I wouldn't captain anyone there. Leicester play Norwich could be good. Spurs against Watford could be good. So maybe I need to think about game week 3 quite a lot when I think about my moves. But Villa could get Grealish in, captain him. Could just captain Fernandes against Wolves. I don't know. I just think Man United's fixture is just better than City. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't want any City players, but I mean that looks pretty good, right? Right. What teams have I missed? Yarmolenko will be sold. Leicester will sign a new left back. Will they? Will they not play Castagna and Pereira? Antonio's made of glass. He won't cope having 2 games. Oh yeah, that's a good point about Europe. Look, don't worry too much about the specific players. We're creating a structure right now. We're creating a structure. Yeah, I'm not worried about what the shirts look like. De Bruyne needs to be there. Yeah, good luck fitting De Bruyne in as well as Fernandes and Salah. Good luck. You got to choose. You can't even get in. That does suck. Won't lie. That won't. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, I've lost me web page here. I've lost my page. Here we go. Okay, what else haven't I checked? What else haven't I checked? Let me know in the chat what you want me to go through and have a look at and give you my opinion on. Dallas now a midfielder. Yeah, that makes sense though. I mean, last year's highest point scorers. So Martinez is 5.5. Obviously, you just don't go anywhere near him now. Robertson was higher than Trent, but they were still the two highest. I mean, trying to fit Robertson in wouldn't be the worst call. I mean, it'd be nice to fit in another Liverpool player, that's for sure. Wan-Bissaka was the 4th highest scoring defender. That's ridiculous. Fernandes, Son's obviously up to 10. Rashford's still 9. I mean, Rashford was still the 5th highest scoring mid. He didn't have a particularly great season. Dallas, obviously, crazy. I mean, Harrison, 160 points. Madness. I'm telling you, the Leeds double up ain't bad. Mason Mount, 7.5. He's someone that I missed before. Not a bad price. I don't think it's that appealing, though. I could be wrong on that. Loads of people are going to like him, but personally, I'm not that interested. I do like Everton's opening fixtures, though. Southampton, Leeds, Brighton, Burnley, Villa, Norwich. I mean, it's too good to turn down. I think Calvert-Lewin will be in my team again. Yeah, some people saying that Fofana wasn't nailed, but the only reason he started coming off towards the end was because of Ramadan, I think. Like, before, if you go and look on Transfer Market, like, look at Fofana here. Look how many times... Okay. It doesn't show you now, does it? If you go on Transfer Market, just look how many times Fofana played 90 minutes. It's nearly all season. Vizoom, welcome. The FPL content will be even better than the Euros one. Trust me. For the last time, look, we don't need to go for the last time. Get this player in. This team is not going to be my team in game week 1. Stop worrying about it so much. Who the hell's DN anyway? He's the best option in the defence. DN. Who's that? Barnes is 7 million, the same as Maddison. So Barnes is 7. Maddison is 7 as well. Tielemans 6.5. Not really an option, I guess. Pereira, I like that they've reduced some of the defender prices. The defenders and goalkeepers needed coming down a bit. I like that. I think they've done a good job on that pricing. You can create a cup now. Oh, so you can create a new league and cup. Oh, no, that's the same thing. Head to head. Create a league and cup. Oh, you can create a cup. Okay. You can create a league cup for those who have joined your invitational classic leagues. The league cups will start in the second half of the season, depending on your size of league, and will conclude in game week 38. Okay, I better do one of them. I won't worry about that now, but yes, nice spot that. Okay. Brilliant. Ivan Toney, 6.5 million. Yeah, everyone's loving him. I mean, that would give me another million to spend elsewhere. So, like, for example, I agree. Antonio, I'm not so sure about. You put Tony in and you upgrade Harrison to like a 7 million, possibly. Could be done. Well, who is 7 million? Barnes and Maddison. I mean, Barnes and Maddison. Is Barnes going to be fit, though? I mean, starting the season with Maddison wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. Sigurdsson's only 7. Zaha's 7, but Palace's fixtures are not fantastic, if I recall correctly. Yeah, Liverpool spurt not going anywhere near Zaha. Torres would be lovely if he was nailed. Willian, no chance. Saka's probably just as good, 6.5. It's just those first two out of 3 games are just horrible. But around that, he's decent. So you can put Saka in and you get another 0.5 million. There's loads of little... This is the thing now. This is what starts. It's all those little puzzles to fit in those 0.5s elsewhere. Hang on a sec. Ben White's 4.5. Alonso, I ain't going near Alonso. But is he 5.5? Did I miss that? He is 5.5. So is Rudiger. So Rudiger's completely nailed on. Not a bad price at all. You can put knockout in the league and cup. Yeah, I'll look at that properly. Don't overlook Watford players. They were far the best team in the division when their new manager took over. Yeah, I mean, I probably will. The thing is, I probably will overlook most of the newly promoted sides, to be completely honest. You don't really gain much by going for them too early, unless obviously you miss a Bamford like last year. But I don't know. For me, with newly promoted sides, the higher chance is that they go badly rather than go right. So I don't think you need to worry about it massively, to be completely honest. Martinelli, 5 million, but is he nailed? He's not going to be nailed, is he? But yeah, I agree. If he plays, great option. I don't think Kane's too expensive necessarily. I don't know. I would like to have seen him a little bit cheaper, but I think last year he started at 10.5. It's a big hike from 12.5. He's been 12.5 twice before, and then he went down to 11, and then 10.5, and then they shot him up 2 million. It's just the fixtures. I mean, they're not that bad. Watford and Palace here. I don't hate him, but the midfielders for me are just more important usually. But who knows? I didn't start with Kane last year, and I got him in pretty quick. I wildcarded in Game Week 5 to get him. Yeah, Sarr at 6 million, not a bad choice. But I think I'd rather have Harrison at Leeds than Sarr at Watford. If Kane went to City, would you get him? It would be very difficult. I'd probably drop Fernandes. I got to be honest. There's something about Fernandes which makes me think he's not worth it. Look at these fixtures here. The opening fixtures are so good though. Maybe you just swap him. My problem with Fernandes is everybody will own him. It's very difficult to go against that. But he would have to go basically. So let's say we went for Kane. So let's just put Kane in and just play around with it for now. You'd have 6.5 million to spend. So again, I'd probably put someone like Rafinha in maybe. Harrison in maybe. This is all banking on him going back to Leeds. He might not, I guess. Saka could be a 7. It's quite cheap, obviously, but that's what you have to do if you want Kane. So you could go something like that. Maddison. That's with Kane in. Obviously, Moda would be your bench player still. So you still play 3-4-3 possibly. You could play 4-3-3. There's so many well-priced defenders now. You could play 4-3-3. I wouldn't worry about there being a super strong template. Like even like for how long we've been streaming for, like 30 minutes I've been streaming. I've already played around and thought, well, if I have this player, I got this much to spend, I can swap this player in. Of course, some players will be template. Fernandes and Salah will be massively owned, as they should. So will Trent probably. So will Luka Dean. Maybe Sanchez in goal. But don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about the template too much. People worry about it every single season. And it's never like they think. Yeah, Havertz is a mid. I did say I wasn't 100% confident, but I'm a little bit surprised, though, when I looked into it a bit more. If Hakimi goes to Chelsea, I wonder if they'll price him at 6.5, because if not, at 6, he'd be brilliant. You keep Fernandes in, you can swap for De Bruyne after game week 7. Yeah. And De Bruyne will probably drop in price. But Norwich in game week 2, though, I mean, that looks good. You could almost argue to have De Bruyne just for that. Have De Bruyne and Salah, and that's your captaincy sorted for the first 6 game weeks. It's not the worst option, honestly. Yeah, Ayling, 4.5 million, not bad. You don't need a good bench. I haven't got a good bench, to be fair. Let's put De Bruyne in. So basically, it'd be Salah captain game week 1, then De Bruyne for game week 2, and then no, because Salah's got in game week 3 is no good. He's playing Chelsea. That is not a good captaincy shout. And De Bruyne's got Arsenal. Game week 3. I'm already worried about game week 3. We're not even through launch day yet. King Kai. He is 8.5. Zinchenko 5.5. Yeah. Not bad. But the problem is you don't know who's nailed from those fullbacks, do you? Yeah, Dele Alli at 6.5 I like. But we need to... Spurs need a manager first. Right? Before we start worrying about them. See what formation they play. I do like that, though. Hakimi not at 6.5 would be a joke. We'll see. I mean, I'm surprised Chilwell's not a bit more. In fact, is there any defenders priced higher than 6 that aren't Liverpool? I don't think there are. There isn't. That's a bit weird to me. No defenders priced more than 6. Interesting. Pepe, yeah. I'm not against Pepe. Not against him, but not that exciting. Peters and Loughton are still 4.5. Yes, good spot. Yeah, I think Rashford instead of Bruno is a shout. I definitely do. Doom, 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 doom. Are you considering Euro performances? Not really. I mean, I might take some of it into account, like, I don't know, like how far they get, etc. But I'm not gonna. If Kane doesn't perform in the Euros, it's not gonna make him a non-starter for me in FPL, right? I mean, look how good he did last year. He hasn't just suddenly become a really bad player because of 2 games. Yeah, I got to be honest. I personally, right? I think there's enough options in the 7 to 8 million bracket for strikers that you don't have to have Tony. But he's such a bandwagon, and he's played on the first day as well. He's playing on Friday night, so I'm going to get suckered into him. I can see the fixtures are not fantastic. Like, honestly, Arsenal, Brighton, Wolves, Liverpool, Chelsea. It's not a good start. It's not that good a start for Brentford. It's not awful, but it's not brilliant either. If Tammy goes to another Premier League club, will he be in your team? Yeah, probably for 6.5. If Salah goes to the limits, he won't be available. Yeah, I know, but there's no point worrying about that now. We don't know, do we? So I'm just waiting. But yeah, of course, if a player's not available for the first game week, I will take them out of my squad. Don't panic. Is it? Yeah, again, the Salah thing. Yeah, we'll see. A lot of people are saying it, but we'll see. Really odd seeing Dallas go to midfield and Aubameyang to forward, but Rashford's still a mid. Yeah, it's all about where they line up. I was a little bit surprised about Havertz, like I said, but it is what it is. Oh, hang on. Matt Ritchie's still a defender. Let's have a look. Could play as a wing-back, maybe. 5 million. Not bad. What other teams haven't I looked through? What teams have I completely overlooked? West Ham, Cresswell's 5.5. Most of them are 5, with a few 4.5s. I mean, Masuaku at 4.5, if they started playing 5 at the back again, would be fairly decent. Bowen 6.5. Ben Rama's still 6. I think he was 6 last year. Be interesting to see. Arsenal we've done. Villa we already know. Buendia versus Grealish is a genuine discussion point, I think. I don't think it's that clear. I do think Grealish for 8 million is a good choice, but Buendia, I don't know. For 1.5 million less, it's a lot of money. Crystal Palace 4.5 defenders. Oh, Ferguson's 4.5. What a nightmare. Zaha 7, as we knew. Eze 6. I won't be looking at him. Benteke for 6.5. Showed a bit of form last year. I still quite like James Rodriguez for 7. I don't think he's a complete avoid. I know his injury's not great, and obviously Ancelotti not being there is not as good because Ancelotti loves the guy. But the fixtures are so good for Everton. If he can keep fit, I wouldn't completely rule him out. All the other defenders are 5, apart from Holgate. Holgate could be worth looking at, 4.5. Again, we'll have to wait and see which manager comes in. That's about it, I think. I think we've seen most of the others. Any players with no arms? There might be somewhere. I haven't found them yet. Bolly, Sice, 5 million. We already knew that. Jimenez, 7.5. Yeah. Who's this season 4.5 million defenders? I mean, there's quite a few decent ones. We can list them up here. 4.5. These are all the Arsenal ones. I mean, Arsenal 4.5. Holding, if he was nailed, not bad. Dan Burn 4.5. But any of these, like Webster, Veltman, White, Lamptey, if they play are good. Loughton and Taylor, not bad. Holgate possibly if he gets minutes. Fofana's ridiculous, honestly. It's ridiculous. I'm just going to keep saying it. Fofana is ridiculous, 4.5. Leeds players, maybe. Yes, Ailing, maybe. Newcastle 4.5, so's a defender. So there's a few to choose from. I mean, even at Spurs, like Sanchez and Dyer are 4.5. There's nothing to say, and Rodon as well. Nothing massively to say that they won't be first choice under a new manager. So you might get them cheaper than the likes of Alderweireld, etc. Sessegnon's only 4.5. Who knows? Maybe a manager comes in and really fancies him. You just don't know. What about Trent, Robertson, Salah together? So I think you could probably look at a back. So you could do this, right? So let me just rebuild a set. Let me put Fernandes in instead of De Bruyne. Let me get rid of Harrison for another 4.5. Whoever. Touré. Who's actually likely to play? Stevenson, Cork, maybe. Allen. So you got 2.5 remaining. So I guess you drop Shaw. I mean, I honestly, I don't think double Liverpool defence is necessarily worth it. Oh, you don't have to drop Shaw, sorry. Let me put him back in. So I think if you want Salah, Trent, Robertson and Fernandes, you probably have to play 4 at the back. So Luka Dean, Robertson, Trent, Shaw with Fernandes, Salah, Rafinha, and then 3 up front. It's probably not that bad. Haaland, if he goes to Chelsea or City, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What team will win the Premier League next season? I mean, it's probably going to be Man City, innit? Especially if they get Kane, madness. Yeah, defenders are looking good, I must admit. There's a few defenders I don't agree with, Fofana, if you hadn't already realised, but the defenders are looking like nice prices in general. I'm sure there's bargains and stuff I've not thought about as well. I'm sure there is. Foster is second choice, yeah, but that's just I'll just set and forget my goalkeeper just to save some money. Always do that. And if the wild card comes out early, I'll just get rid of Sanchez anyway if there's no good. I don't hate double Brighton defence. You are kind of relying on their numbers reverting to the or regressing, sorry, because their underlying numbers for expected goals conceded were so good and they just didn't get the points. So who knows next year? Yeah, Williams is just in there because if he goes to another Premier League club, then you've potentially got a 4 million playing defender. Duffy ain't first choice at Brighton. Like Webster, White, and Dunk would usually be the 3. Yeah, Justin at 5 million might be worth the 0.5 over Fofana, to be honest. They've done a great job of weakening the template, but lowering the majority of prices and raising the ultra premiums. Possibly, yeah. Maybe you're right. Maybe you are right about that. I still think some of the prices don't make a lot of sense. Like Foden 8, Mahrez 9, Sterling 11. I don't really get that, why they're all so different. Double Chelsea defence against Crystal Palace, maybe. Yeah, of course, but you've got to look at the rest of the fixtures. Trust me, I'm not against having a Chelsea player, defender especially. Like Chilwell for 6, I may even consider him even with the fixtures. Because, I mean, Arsenal's not even that bad. They could definitely get a clean sheet at Arsenal. Liverpool's tough. And so are Spurs and Man City, though. I just think this run just looks quite bad. But afterwards, it's so good. I would definitely want a Chelsea player, defender in there. I don't know. I don't think it's beyond reasonable. Beyond reasonable, is that a word? I don't know. To have one in there. 4-4-2 looks viable until game week 7-8 wildcard. Shaw and Luka Dean like to outscore equivalent cost midfielders or forwards. Possibly, yeah. 4 at the back could... The thing is, what I will say, we always talk about 5 and 4 at the back this early on. All the time. It's the go-to formation. And it usually comes to a halt. And then by the time we get to game week 1, we're in 3-4-3. But I've started 4 at the back before. So I don't hate it. I really don't. Chelsea have UEFA Super Cup 2. Yeah, I might get him playing a bit quicker. I mean, Chilwell's not playing anyway for England. Why do I think they kept Mane at 12 million? I think simply because we know what he can do. Chelsea keep clean sheet. Yeah, look, I'm not saying you can't have a Chelsea defender. Like, you can do what you want, of course, but I get it. Chelsea can keep clean sheets against anyone, but I think when you're building squad, you still play the fixtures, and 4 out of their first 6 are against Man City, Spurs, Liverpool, and Arsenal. That's tough fixtures for anyone, right? No Villa coverage. Don't worry about coverage. But I agree, Villa fixtures are good. Villa fixtures are good. But I mean, that seems like a pretty simple solve. Tony up to Watkins. And then just reduce down. I mean, you could even have Chilwell in. Right? You could have Chilwell in. Oh, no, sorry, hang on. Because then I've still got Allen. I think I prefer Harrison. And then just put a 4.5 in for Fana. Because that's who everybody's 4.5 will be. Like, you could literally just do that. Yeah, I don't really get Mendy at 6. I mean, to be fair, like, Tuchel is great, and they are going to keep a lot of clean sheets, so maybe it's fair. But I don't know, 6 million goal keys. No one ever goes near him at all. The only players without competition at their prices are Mahrez and Rafinha. The premiums and forwards at 7-8 are both packed. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Chilwell 6. No, thank you. I mean, with the right fixtures, Chilwell's amazing for 6. Could be one of the best defenders in the game. Don't forget to join the league, by the way. There's an auto join link in the description and a league code as well if you want to do it the old-fashioned way. Don't forget as well, hit that like button, right? We can get to 1,000 likes on this first stream before I sign off. Why is Alioski not purchasable? He's left Leeds. He's either leaving or he's left. Moda could be injured. Yeah, again, don't worry about specifics. This is more a core group of players, like at certain price points that I can switch around. So if it's not Moda, it can be Basuma, etc. Where did I finish last season? 1,294. It's a lot easier to answer that question this season than it was last season, I'll tell you that. Yeah, Ings at 8 million, I don't mind. Harrison's not going to play at City, but if he goes to Leeds, he will. You'd imagine, unless they sign new players. Do you pick many players with a view to make money on them early on? Nah, never, to be honest. I might make early transfers to get those to make some money, but I won't make them with the view of, hopefully making some money. I wouldn't even consider that, to be honest. Because how do you know? If you know they're going to go up in price, it's because if you know they're going to go up in price, because they're going to do well. In which case, you probably should just have them in your team straight away, right? When you plan on wildcard, I've got no wildcard plans. It's just a reaction stream. We'll think about strategy as we go further through. Sufal at 5 million is unreal. Yeah, it's a good price. It's a good price. I don't know if it's unreal, like I have to have him in. I mean, there probably is scope to go from Shaw or Luca Dean down to a 4.5 here. Again, this is what I'm saying. Maybe it's not as easy as I first thought, because you could take Shaw out for another 4.5. So let's just say Lamptey. I know it's double Brighton defence. We can change it later on. And you change, I don't know, let's just say Wilson to Tony. Is it Tony? It's not pronounced like Tone or something, is it? It's definitely Tony, right? Ivan Tony. You got 2 million to spend, so that could be like a Jack Grealish. So there are different ways you can go about it. Maybe you don't want Watkins as well. Maybe I'll go back to Antonio or Wilson. But I don't think you have to have Trent, Luca Dean and Shaw. I think there's options. I heard Salah won't... well, wait for news on Salah. Don't worry about him too much. If Salah doesn't play, I'll probably just go straight to Mane. If he's not playing, then worry about it later on. I love all this talk about wildcard in template, but why don't you have this player when it's not even July? I know, it's June 22nd. June 22nd. Any out of position we've missed? I haven't seen one yet. There might be some from the newly promoted sides I've not seen, but I don't think so. Top 3 selected players in the app are Lacazette, Cavani, Martins. That's probably just auto picks. I thought it was Tony, but I thought I'd check it's not Tone or something. Yvonne Tone. Barkley for 5.5 could be a bargain. I feel like Barkley is touted as a bargain every single season, and he just never delivers. Would you consider Sancho if he comes to United? I'll consider anyone if they're the right price. I think he'd be priced at like 10 like Son. So I don't know if I'd go there straight away, but he is great. I would be tempted to jump on ahead of Fernandes. Nah, who'd want to jump on Bamford? That guy can't score goals. You have to start with a 10 million forward to start the season. I don't agree. You're basically saying get Kane or get Vardy, because I think that's the only... Sorry, and Aubameyang. But I'm not going to start with them just because of the moves. Like... My strategy will be pick my captains, and that's it. Don't worry about everyone else. Adrian, how's it going? Thank you very much. Got average Charleston over Calvert-Lewin? No chance. Embuemo. Is it Embuemo? Have I got that right? That's how it looks to me. Could play up top with Tony if Brentford keep the 3-5-2. Yeah, possibly. I don't know much about him, but a few people have said that. But they've also said that he can kind of play anywhere. So he might be an avoid. But for 5.5... Might be worth a look, possibly. Yeah, Aubameyang at 10 does feel a little bit pricey, doesn't it? Any big plans for content this season? Yeah, I'm just going to make a few videos, basically. I've worked with Marco, who's done designs for me before, to upgrade the graphics and stuff for all the like regular videos that I do. So I'll be using that throughout pre-season. I think it's a bit nicer to look at for sure. Otherwise, I don't know about extra videos because I already do so much. I don't know. Maybe. I think I can definitely. I can probably stream a bit more, like during the day or whatever. We'll have to wait and see. Like if there's breaking news, I want to get streaming about it, you know. Brentford are notoriously slow starters, so I'm avoiding their assets. Yeah. I mean, I don't pay too much attention to that kind of stuff really. If they got the fixtures, so be it. Tierney at 5, I like. I actually think there's a lot of defenders at 5. I don't think this is bad as everyone, including myself, first thought on prices. It's not perfect, but I think most of it's looking good. So Tierney, decent. I think Everton, Spurs are also 5. You can also get the likes of Lindelof for 5 as well. So if you wanted to cover the Man United defence, you could even go Man United goalie. You could even go like Henderson or De Gea, whoever's first choice. Doherty's 5 million. Bolly and Sisal 5 as well, and there's definitely options there in that price point. Are FPL allowing the creation of cups? If yes, is there going to be a Let's Talk FPL Cup? There will be when I look into it a bit more, but to be honest, I haven't looked into it really. I only just found out it's a thing. Let's put Calvert-Lewin in instead of Fofana. I mean, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? That team looks pretty solid. I wonder how much different my actual team will be. Can we all spare a thought for Euro 2020 fantasy football? When's the deadline today, by the way? Obviously, I know England's on tonight. The good thing about FPL launching is completely made me forget about England. I don't mean I don't want to watch it. I just mean usually I'm like all nervous before. And I guess we're already through as well. Okay, there's no games to 8 anyway. Yeah, there's no games to 8 anyway. And then there's 2 lots of games tomorrow. More videos. I have a problem keeping up with your output at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. Ever considered doing some FIFA FPL type content using an FPL team each week in FIFA? I have genuinely thought about that before. Or you could do a Football Manager, but I feel like it's a bit niche, right? Because yes, FIFA's got a massive like audience, but then if you're this is all based around FPL, might not be quite the same, right? I started playing FPL in 2010, 2011, and I got a rank of 20,698. I've only finished lower than 21,436 3 times in 11 years, so that ain't bad. Oh, there's just a couple that are so close to top 10k. Yeah, Wilson. I think Wilson's decent. I really do. I think Newcastle's fixtures are not that bad. Villa, Southampton, Leeds, Watford, they're all right. I think picking the right 3 forwards is going to be tricky. And there's so many options. I don't mean doing it on this channel, by the way. Chill. You can start making leagues, yeah. In fact, I've already renewed the Let's Talk FPL League, but if you haven't already joined it, you're on a new account or you're new to the channel, make sure to... The code's up there, the code's in the description, the auto link's in the description as well. I think Rafinha's fixtures are really good. Not really good, but they're decent enough. Like, Man United, okay, is not great, but Everton, Burnley are good, Newcastle, West Ham's okay, Watford's good, Southampton's good, Norwich is good. Like, for the first 10 game weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games that I would say are pretty good. And I don't think Wolves is that bad, given how Leeds play. I mean, Rafinha's only 6.5, you know? You can't... Chances of you getting perfection for a player that's 6.5, you know, fixtures, team... player pretty low, you know. You've probably got different kits because yours have updated. I don't want to sign out and double check because if I lose this, then the whole stream goes to pot, right? Down. 1k likes on the first video. That is what we like to see. I would say that Tuchel likes Batshuayi and he will play if they fail to sign Haaland. We'll see. I think one of the problems with Chelsea is going to be rotation. I think that's going to be one of the problems. You say picking 3 forwards hard. Are you going down 3-4, 3-4, 3-3? I suspect so. I feel like, again, obviously not put in a lot of thought yet because we've only just seen it, but it looks to me like the 6.5 to 8 million bracket is better for the most part in the forward line and midfield. Not completely, though. The layout on the FPL is so much better than the Euro one. I like Euro as a bit of a break, though, but, I mean, FPL's top dog, right? How do you look at your FPL history stats? Click on view game week history. 0 love for Davern. 0 love for Davern. What do you think of Jota? He's one of the first names in my team. Again, I just think he might get... I just don't know what rotation's going to be like. Simple as that. He might be worth it for 7.5, but he's not going to be a kind of 90-minute man, etc. Oh, the person that got number 1 has tweeted me. Number 1. Damn it, I was so close. I did, for a split second when I was doing my team, I kind of thought, what do I have to click here? Still, 2's not bad, is it? 2's not bad. Okay, I think I might leave it there. I'm going to do a first draft video, like a proper one. I'll have a bit of a think. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I need to look at when the Euro matches are and then figure out when I'm doing my Euro content. I'll just make a bit of a plan from there. But I tell you now, so much content coming pre-season. Yanks, how is it going? Long time no see. Loads of content coming throughout pre-season, right? So much that you'll probably be bored of me by August 13th. So yeah, keep an eye on that. I'm still going to be doing Euro content. It just won't be as much, and it's not going to be as much. It's not just because of FPL. It's because obviously we're past the groups now, so things are less chaotic. So tomorrow, for example, when the games finish and we know everyone that's through, then we can start looking at the next match day and stuff like that. So loads to come. Please do hit that like button if you haven't already. That support really does help the channel grow. You've seen the growth over the last year or so, so big shout out to all of you for that. And obviously hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. I tell you now, I'm going to be open and honest. I would love to get 250,000 subscribers by the end of the season. If we can get to 200k by the start of the season, that would be mental. So yeah, please do hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I don't know, maybe we'll even have a video out by the end of the day. Who knows? Who knows? Enjoy the England game tonight and all the rest of the Euros games. And I will see you soon. Thanks for joining me.